At the beginning of the film, we are told about the history of the Great Wall of China. It took about 1700 years to build the Great Wall, and its length was around 8,800 kilometers. The purpose of building it was to protect against foreign invasions. But some Chinese steles also believe that these walls were built to protect themselves from such mysterious dangers, which have never been mentioned in Chinese history. Now, what were those dangers? Were they natural? Let's find out. At the beginning of the story, we see a group of people. Looking at them, it seems as if they are looking for something, which they have been looking for many days. These people are traveling to ancient China to find black powder, where they sometimes face bandits and sometimes cruel weather. Some people survived these things, but some could not survive it. And among those survivors, there are William and Tever, who have some bandits behind their group. Now, avoiding those bandits, these people hide in a cave. William and Tever talk to each other that it has been many days since we have been looking for that mythical powder. And now I feel that maybe all this is limited to stories and stories. It means our efforts are in vain. But William tells Tever that I still hope that we are very close to that powder. Okay, there is also a companion of his who has been injured for many days. And because of being injured for many days, his wounds have now begun to rot. And taking him with you is not safe. The advice of the rest of the people is that he should be left to die here. But William did not want to do this. All these people are talking to each other that at that time an unknown shadow pulls their companion with him. None of them understand who he was after all. These people are careful, but still the same unknown shadow takes their other companion with him. William and Tever both come in attacking formation, seeing whom they feel that these two are very good warriors, the evidence of which is found in the next scene, in which William cuts the hand of that strange creature and kills it. Now what is this strange creature? And where did it come from? I will tell you later in the film. After which William and Tever continue their journey ahead, where once again some bandits go after them, and this time, while escaping from them, they reach the Great Wall, where the army surrounds them. To escape from them, these people also surrender. This is a massive army whose name is Nameless Order, which protects a section of this wall with China's elite military unit. Now you will know who it is protecting. Commander Lin brings William and Tever to his General Shao, where strategist Wang asks him some questions. Actually, William and Tever have the hand of that creature, which William had killed. Commander Lin, who knew his language, asks him, "Where did you get that hand from? And who killed that creature?" To which William says that I killed that creature. Hearing this from William, no one believes him, because killing those creatures is not the skill of a single person. But still William keeps telling him that no, I killed that creature alone, which is 2 days away from here. Now hearing this, General Shao tells Commander Lin that now we have to start preparing soon, because it is possible that the attack which is going to happen in 9 days, it should happen soon. General Shao was very upset to know this. But still none of them believed that William had killed that creature alone in that cave without any help. General Shao was talking to Lin. Then he comes to know that the war for which they had been preparing for years, that war has come to knock at their door. The creature that William had killed was from the Dao Te army. This Nameless Order and this Chinese elite army was protecting those 200,000 people who were behind this wall. This army stops these Dao Te creatures from going beyond that wall. These beastly creatures remind humans that there are more dangerous beasts in this meaningless world of humans. There is a queen of these Dao Te creatures who is connected to each creature through her high mind. That is, she can control them from anywhere. These Dao Te creatures are evolving themselves over time. That means these creatures are not just animals now, but they are becoming intelligent now. William and Tever still did not know who fought this powerful army. But in a little while, they understand what was the thing they had killed. Seeing the huge army of these Dao Te creatures, they understand that it is impossible for them to survive here now. In the beginning, they attack them with fireballs to keep the Dao Te army away from the wall. After that, some archers aim at their eyes and start killing them, because this is the only way to kill Dao Te. But despite all this, the Dao Te reach the wall. Those creatures begin to attack the army of Commander Lin, because these creatures have now started climbing the Great Wall and coming up. William and Tever are tied to both hands, and if they are not opened soon, then these creatures will also attack the other creatures. Now in the meantime, we also see the queen of the Dao Te army, which is being protected by some big creatures so that they can command them, some Dao Te creatures succeed in climbing the wall. On the other hand, a man named Ballard standing next to William and Trevor opens it. And as soon as these two open, they start showing their magic. William and Taver start killing these Dao Te creatures one by one. Commander Lin and General Shao are very surprised to see them. But still, the number of these creatures is very high, and it is impossible to defeat them in such hand-to-hand combat. They are all fighting those creatures. Then we see that suddenly all these creatures have started retreating. Their queen has indicated them to retreat, which may be the beginning of another big war. But for now, all of them have got a chance to understand a little. General Shao had now understood that the Dao Te have developed a lot. And according to him, these were the most powerful Dao Te in the last 60 years. After which, next time we see that seeing the bravery of William and Taver, these people have been much more influenced by them. Especially Commander Lin, these people respect him for his bravery, and even say to present an example of their combat skills. William was a great archer. Seeing his skills, these people understand that he is a warrior. Now on the same night, we see that Ballard, who had saved his life, asks the reason for his coming here. Ballard understands that these people have come here in search of black powder. After which he shows them black powder for the first time. Black powder is not a magical powder, but it is an explosive, with which weapons can be made. Ballard, who himself is a prisoner here, makes a plan to get out of here. He says that we will steal black powder from here, and when these people will be busy fighting the Dao Te army, then we will leave from here. On the other hand, strategist Wang succeeds in finding out how William killed those creatures so easily. Actually, William has a magnet, which is the weakness of these creatures, which disconnects them from their queen, because of which these creatures become completely silent. On the same night, Commander Lin and General Shao find out that a creature has quietly come to the wall, stopping which General Shao becomes a martyr. While dying, he makes Commander Lin the next general. He hands over the command of the Nameless Order to Commander Lin. There, due to the news of General Shao's death, an officer from the capital, whose name is Shane, brings him the 900-year-old documents of the war, from which he finds out that the Dao Te are surrounded by a magnet. But Commander Lin asks to confirm this. That's why William gives him an advice that we can catch a Dao Te and confirm this. Seeing William's involvement, Taver and Ballard get angry with him. They say that we have to run away from here during the war. In the next scene, we see that General Lin is trying to catch a Dao Te. In the beginning, William does not help him because he wants to run away from here. But seeing General Lin and his helpless army, he decides to stay here. After which Lin, William and Taver succeed in catching a Dao Te. They test it on it and it really calms down with the Dao Te magnet. After which Shane goes to the capital city with that only Dao Te. Where the next day, Wang shows General Lin a tunnel under the wall. Which means that the Dao Te have developed a lot from their expectations. Those who did all those attacks to distract them, so that they can build this tunnel. And now the Dao Te was only 2 days away from the capital city, that is, the Nameless Order had lost this war. On the other hand, Taver and Ballard are eager to steal the black powder and run away. Which William sees and tries to stop. But Ballard cleverly injures him and runs away with Taver. And when General Lin finds out about this, she holds William responsible for all these things. She is about to kill him, then that soldier comes to Lin whose life William had saved. Who tells Lin that William is innocent. But still Lin orders William to be arrested. General Lin now wanted to make one last attempt. That's why she goes to the capital city and makes a proposal to fight the Dao Te. But all this was far behind the capital city. That's why they make a plan to reach the capital city with the help of air balloons. On the other hand, General Lin releases William. She says that we have lost the war, you are free. Go and warn the outside world about the dangers of the Dao Te. But William decides to support them instead of running away. On the other hand, Ballard deceives Taver on the way. He steals all the black powder and runs away. But a group of bandits catches him at a distance. While in the capital city, Shane tries to control the Dao Te with a magnet in front of the king. But as soon as he takes the magnet away, the Dao Te becomes aggressive. Which hits Shane hard, and now before Shane could control him, the Dao Te sends a signal to the queen and calls her to the capital city. In the next scene, when General Lin reaches the capital city, she sees that the Dao Te has wreaked havoc in the capital city. On the other hand, William also reaches the capital city behind General Lin. Opening parenthesis comma closing parenthesis. These people start planning to fight the Dao Te, where Wang tells them that if we succeed in killing their queen, then we can stop the Dao Te. Because without a signal, all these creatures are useless. Now they make a plan to kill the queen. These people tie a black powder bomb to the Dao Te, with which when this Dao Te goes to feed the queen, then these people will be able to kill him with an explosive arrow and stop him. Their plan is very simple. He goes to the queen and starts feeding her. But as soon as William fires an arrow at him, the queen's guard creatures save him. That is, it was very difficult for them to reach the queen. There the queen also sees William, after which she orders all the creatures and sends them to the tower where William and Lin are. This is the last chance for William, so now he takes the help of that magnet and fires the arrow again. And this time that arrow goes straight and hits the Dao Te, because of which there is a powerful blast there, in which the queen of Dao Te is killed. As soon as she dies, all the Dao Te freeze. William and Lin had saved everyone, after which we are shown at the end that William goes to Tavor, who was caught by the elite army here. Tavor apologizes to William. 1250 General Lin comes to say goodbye to William, after which William and Tavor leave for their incomplete journey, with which this story ends here.